Right, you can all hear me clearly, I guess. Okay, then we just get started. Cross-legged on the mat, so you get the most out of the half an hour. If you want to try half floaters, feel free to prop one ankle on top of the thigh, if that's accessible to you, if you're a bit more flexible. But just try to sit somehow that's comfortable for you. Bring both hands onto your knees and take deep breaths. In through the nose and then open the mouth and exhale. In through the nose and open the mouth and exhale. One more breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. With your eyes closed, we bring the arms up, inhale, and hands into heart center. Bring the palms down, and open them up again, and bring both palms to touch at the top, and then bring the palms down into heart center. One more breath, inhale, and then exhale, hands down into heart center. So first hip opener here, we're walking out the hands in front of us. So go as far as feels comfortable to you and as far as you can keep your sitting bones still glued to the mat. Think about lengthening your spine as if someone was pulling you from the top of your head to the front and not curving your spine and slouching forwards. And we stay here for 4 breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose this time. See if you can walk the hands out a little bit more. In through the nose, lengthen. And out through the nose, fold. One more breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Final breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Then inhale, walk the hands in towards you, and we switch the feet over. So if you were trying half floaters, bring the opposite foot on top. Otherwise, just switch over and bring the foot that was at the front to the back, and the one that was at the back to the front. Again, inhale, arms up, palms touch at the top, hands down into heart center. Again, open them out to the side, swing them up, palms touch. And exhale, bring them down into heart center. One more round. Inhale, big inhale. Arms up, palms touch. And exhale, hands down into heart center. And we're folding again. Walking out the hands in front of you. Slowly, slowly keeping your spine and neck in one nice line. So don't overly arch the back. Take an inhale here. And exhale through the nose. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can walk the hands out right in front of you a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Walk the hands right in front of you. And bring yourself to all fours. Again, make sure to align yourself. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, both either shoulder distance or hip distance apart. Keep the toes tucked or untucked, whatever works for you. We're circling the hips into one direction first. Maybe go slowly and close your eyes here, detecting any areas of discomfort or any area that you're holding on to something. So maybe you can't go any further here. So really tune in and check in with your body. Move slowly, slowly. And then switch direction. You can go a bit deeper into the sides, into the hips, working the hips joints here. Switch direction once more. And final switch. Here we press all 10 fingers into the mat, tuck the toes under and push back to our very first downward facing dog. Keep it soft, so bend the knees, walk the feet, so pedal through the feet, walking out the dog, looking towards the navel, spreading all 10 fingers really, really wide into the mat. The index fingers point to the front. And then find stillness here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, look towards the front of the mat, bend into the right knee, and see if you can step the right foot onto the outside of the right hand at the front. Bring your left hand into the center of the mat, and we inhale the right hand open to the sky. One nice straight line. Look up to the palm. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. If you want, you can drop the back knee down, if that's better for you. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Place the right hand down next to the left. Drop the left knee down if you haven't already. Untuck the left toes. And we start pushing our right knee to the side, coming onto the outer edge of the right foot, if that's available to you. Look over your right shoulder, and we stay here for 2 breaths, opening the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Then place both hands down and heel toe the foot into the center of the mat. So now origami method. We're grabbing hold of the front of the mat and folding it over, so halfway, if your mat doesn't quite slide. If your mat slides, keep it where it is. Then we're sliding our right heel to the front. See if you can keep the knee a little bit bent or straight, looking towards the toes. Opening here, the hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Heel slides back in. Fold the mat back. Very good. Bring the front foot. Tuck the right toe under and left toe under and come back to a downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a child's pose or dolphin at any time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Then inhale, look towards the front of the mat, bend into the left knee, and see if you can step it onto the outside, left foot, out the outside of the left hand. Bring the right palm in the middle of the mat. And then open, rotate to the left, opening up the hand to the left hand side and looking up at your top palm. Staying here for 3 breaths. Drop down the knee for a modification here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. See if you can bend a bit forwards, a bit more. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the left hand down and come down onto your right knee, if not already, and tuck the right toes. And we use our left hand this time to push the left knee away from you, rotating and flipping your foot over onto the outside edge, onto the outer edge here. Bend a bit more to the front, so you should feel a nice stretch here on your right hip flexor. Looking over your left shoulder, 2 breaths. Inhale. exhale, inhale, and exhale. Very good. Then inhale, come to the center. Frame the front foot. We're folding over again the front bit of the mat. If your foot doesn't slide, then slowly slide the left heel to the front. Toes point up to the sky. It's like a halfway split here. And a good hamstring stretch here and opening the hips. Look towards the front. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Slide the foot back again. Tuck the right toes under, left toes. Come back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Spread the fingers wide here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Look towards the front. Bend both knees. See if you can hop or jump all the way through. Straighten out the legs. Try to look up. Hands on the shins. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold, nose comes towards the knees. Inhale, swing the arms up, palms touch at the top, tuck the pelvis in, and exhale, hands down into heart center. So if you're able to grab hold of your palms into heart center at the back, so we're flipping it over, otherwise grab hold of opposite elbows or opposite wrists. So see whatever's accessible to you, and if nothing works, then just use, just pulling onto your t-shirt or whatever you're wearing, so that at least you pull yourself closer together and your chest comes shining to the front. We step the right foot back halfway down the mat, so it's a shorter stance. All 10 toes point to the front. You also keep rotating back so that the hips are squared to the front edge of the mat. And then slowly with a straight spine, we fold forwards. Think about going down, but in a straight way. So keeping your spine straight and not like curving and ending up like here. Keep your neck in line with the spine, and we stay for 2 breaths. Both legs are straight, so don't bend into them. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more breath. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And inhale. Come all the way up. And we step the right foot in and bring the left foot back. Again, all 10 toes point to the front. Hips are squared to the front. You tuck your pelvis in slightly. Take a deep breath, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, forward fold here. Looking at your toes. Neck is aligned with the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Then inhale, come all the way up, and both feet meet at the top of the mat. You can let go of the arms, maybe just give them a good shake. Inhale, swing the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into a plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga here, so halfway push up, and inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the front of the mat, bend the knees, and hop into seated. So come down onto your sitting bones. Bring both soles of the feet together, and see if you can bring the heels in towards you a little bit more. Make yourself comfortably seated here. See if you can open up the book, so the soles of the feet pointing up. So as if you were to literally open up a book. Then use your elbows to push down into those legs so you can get your hips to open here. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, see if you can push down at the same time, move forward so that your chest eventually falls onto that little book. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Then inhale, come all the way up. Bring both knees together and we extend both legs out to the front. Now, we're going to bend into the right knee first and open it out to the side. Taking, again, the hips to square the front edge of the mat, or the front leg. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, think about going to the front. So keep your neck in line with the spine and don't just tuck the chin to the chest. Think about going forwards here. So however far you get, just pull onto something and using both forces, try to bring yourself closer onto that the chest falls over and folds over the thigh eventually. And we stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And inhale, come all the way up. And we bring our right knee in towards our chest. And now step it onto the outside of, left knee to the chest. And step it onto the outside of the right knee this time. So you should right thigh or knee, wherever you get. So you should end up in this like crisscross position. The left knee is at the top and hugged in towards your chest. And the right knee is in more or less the same pose as it was before, just the right heel is next to your or close to your left sitting bone. Ground both sitting bones down into the mat. Take a deep breath in, arms up, palms touch. And then exhale, hands down to heart center. And we're going to twist to the left. Hug the right elbow onto the left knee. And look over your left shoulder to the back. Twisting here to the left hand side. You can stay here, hands in prayer. See if you can push them into the heart center. Otherwise, left hand behind you. And you can stay here or go for the bind, threading your right hand from the outside of the left knee to the back. And then the left hand meets the right. And you pull yourself closer here. 2 breaths. Looking to the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Let go. And we counter twist to the right hand side. Taking a deep breath here through the nose. And then open the mouth. Very good. Then step the left heel again to the inside and we extend both legs out. Bringing the left knee in towards your chest now, opening the left knee out to the side, squaring the hips to frame the right toes or the front of the mat. Inhale here and then exhale, forward fold. Pull onto something. So if you have like this fold works very well with hooking yourself like a bathrobe, belt or a loop or anything, like anything around so you can pull yourself closer. Yeah? So 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. And inhale, come all the way up. Bend into the right knee. And then we step the right heel onto the outside of the left thigh. Bringing the left heel towards your right sitting bones. Shift around to bring both of your sitting bones down onto the mat. Inhale, both arms up. palms touch, exhale, hands down into heart center, and we twist. Left elbow onto the right knee. Look over your right shoulder, hands into heart center, see if you can push yourself a bit more into the twist. 2 breaths here. If you want to drop the right hand down to the back or go for the bind, feel free to do so. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Very good. And inhale, come again to the left. Take a deep breath here in the counter twist. Inhale, and exhale. Very good. And release. Bring the right leg again out, and both legs out in front of you. So the final posture, actually I think it's better if I rotate this way, is we're bending into the right knee and bringing the left or right knee on top of the left. So as if it was like a little stack, a little mountain here, so both knees on top of each other, and both heels, try to pull them in towards you as far as you can here. Taking a deep breath in. And then walking out the hands right in front of you. See if you can fold a little bit deeper. Here it should be a nice hip opener. So you should feel in your hips and hamstrings. Only go as far as feels okay to you. So really listen to your body. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Walk the hands right in towards you and open up. So we're going the opposite way. So whatever foot was at the bottom now comes to the top. Bend into both legs. Stack them on top of each other so the knees are on top of each other. You pull your heels in towards you. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale. Walk out. Hands in front of you. 2 breaths. Inhale, think about lengthening the spine here. Exhale, 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Walk the hands in towards you again. And then extend the legs out to the front of the mat and bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale the right knee in towards your chest. And start drawing some circles with it, however big or however small works for you. So if there is any tension in your hips, maybe go very slow and gentle here. And if you feel your hips can take a bit more movement, just maybe have the movement of the circle become bigger and bigger. And then switch direction, so go the opposite way. Really opening out those hip joints here. Very good. And then extend the right leg out onto the mat. Bring the left knee in towards your chest and then start circling into one direction. It's big or small, really opening up those hip joints. So as we keep a lot of emotions and things we don't really want to let go of in our hips, you can think about like decluttering your body basically. So sometimes even thinking about something that you're holding on to, even though you know that, there is no need for it. So maybe do that and see if your hips can open up just a tiny little bit more. Switch direction now. Very good. And then extend the leg out. Bring both knees in, so step the heels in and keep them mat distance apart. So the heels are touching the edge of the mat, and then you drop your knees together. Bring your right hand onto your belly and the left hand onto your heart. Take a few breaths here. If it's any discomfort, just release and extend the legs out to the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bring the knees apart, and like our windshield swiper, we move to the left. So see if you can bring both knees as close to the ground as you can. Nice hamstring stretch here, hip opener, and also working the top part of our thighs, the quads. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Move over to the right hand side. So like a windshield wiper, just go the opposite way to make sure that there's enough room for you to do so. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Come all the way to the center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Rock up and down to the back and to the front of the mat. And I'll meet you all in a seated position where we started off this class. So whenever you had enough from the rocking, just find yourself comfortably seated, sitting bones tucked and glued to the mat. Hands into your knees. Take a deep breath in with me here. Lengthening the spine, and then exhale through the mouth, grounding the sitting bones down into the mat. Another deep breath in. Open the mouth. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your palms together, hands into heart center. Thank yourself for dedicating the last half an hour to your own body, to your own mind, and to your own practice. Namaste. Thanks, guys, for joining back in. Thanks for joining this Our Parks Theebes class. I hope you were able to open up those hips a little bit more. And yeah, I'm actually not sure if we're back next week, but if we are, then I mean, if we continue going, you should all get a note anyway, or being able to set up or sign up for the class. So thanks for joining back in. Thanks, Sandra, and thanks, Amulia. I don't know, I'm bad with names. Yeah, cool. All right, thanks, and have a lovely day. Get outside, get some air, or at least like open up the window and inhale all the fresh air at some point. Cool. All right, thanks, bye. Bye-bye.